Hello and welcome to this episode of Hypnotist Exposition. Joining us tonight is Jaime.
Hi.
Hey Jaime, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good, very good. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jaime, and I'm a singer, and a
Right.
songwriter,
Right.
and an astrologer.
Right, yeah. It's just, perfect combination.
That's very common, you're a singer
Yes,
and
common,
astrologer.
It makes perfect sense.
Obviously, right?
So, how did you get into what you're doing?
With astrology or with music?
Both.
Well, I never knew that I could write songs until a
Okay.
couple of years ago.
Okay.
And my friend met a singer who got brought to a studio, and I came with her, and I started writing songs, and that kind of just fell into place. And with the astrology, I've always loved it, and then I got tutored by this woman, Josephine Nasline Alvarez, and it was amazing. So she tutored me in astrology, and it was great, and
Great.
I've been an astrologer ever since.
Great. So, what makes you realize that you have the force?
Realize that I have the force.
You have the force.
What exactly is the force?
To be an astrologer, I guess you need the force, right?
Okay, the gift. Okay.
The gift.
Okay, the force, the astrology force.
Yeah.
Well, for me, whenever I look at an astrology chart, I get a download of information,
Okay.
and that basically, from seeing where the planets are from when someone was born,
Okay.
it allows me to see into their personality and their future.
But there's more to that than just reading a computer chart.
Mm-hmm.
So, where did you get your source of energy, I guess?
Let's see where I get. Well, tough to say. I mean, I have an ability to be able to read the chart scientifically,
Okay.
and then the intuition kind of comes into play as well. So it's kind of a combination of both of them.
Great, great. So what kind of music do you write?
I write new age love songs.
Ooh. Explain to the few people who have never heard that phrase before.
New age love songs. That means that I write songs that are metaphysical,
Okay.
kind of like an ambient, like a similar style of Sarah Brightman or Leah Salonga,
Oh, nice.
that sort of thing, Enya. And I write songs like that, and I sing those songs,
Okay.
and they're always about love in different
Okay.
forms, different relationships.
Okay.
So,
So, I hear you're going to North Dakota?
no, I'm going to Utah.
Oh, Utah, that's right.
Utah.
Yeah. And what are you going to go there for?
The Sundance Film Festival.
And what is the main reason why you'll be there?
Because I wrote these French songs that got into a movie called Holy Rollers, and that got accepted into the Sundance Film Festival. So I am allowed to go and see my music on film.
We have a real celebrity here today.
Thanks.
This is great. This is great. You looking forward to it?
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, except that it's going to be just as cold as Boston, so I don't know.
Well,
But
you never know. It can't be today, man.
yeah, I mean, I used to be okay with the Boston weather, but now I moved to Florida and California, and I'm just not used to it anymore.
Where are you from originally?
Originally from Acton.
Okay.
So I grew up in Acton, but for the last 12 years I've lived in Florida, down in
Okay.
Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and
Okay.
Tampa,
Okay.
and now since June I've lived in California and Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The real deal.
It's fun.
So tell us, what would you like to work on today?
Well, I get a lot of different projects, and everybody always asks me to get involved in a lot of different things, but
Okay.
the finances never really seem to support all these things I'm doing. I'm
Okay.
really busy, but I'm not really financially compensated all the time.
Okay.
Or it's, going to be paid to me way far in the future instead of now.
Okay.
So for me, I kind of want to work through maybe financial blocks that I might
Is
have.
that common in your profession?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. Financial blocks are very common in both the psychic work, because they feel like you're not supposed to take money for helping people on a spiritual endeavor,
Right.
and then also on the entertainment side,
Right.
because there's always the myth of the starving artist and that sort of thing. So I think that I have some financial subconscious things I would like to
Okay.
break through.
So tell us, when was the last time you feel this block? Put it into context.
Oh, let's see. The last time I felt a financial,
Or you
Just
realize that?
Yeah, I just started to realize that, you know, I've been very, very busy, and people say, oh, you've lived out in Hollywood, that's so exciting, you know,
Right.
making all this money, doing all these things, and they see on my Facebook page I'm doing all these pictures, but I don't really have the finances to back it up, so it's like, all right, yeah, I love it, but I don't know.
Right.
So, can you help me?
Well, or put it into a context, like, what would be an example where you see an opportunity?
Okay,
to make
like I
money?
have a CD that
Okay.
I made. My first album is called J'aime, and
Okay.
that's French for I love.
Okay.
And the songs are all about love, and I sing in French and English, and so there's this CD that I've created and I make, and I
Okay.
sell it, but it has very little distribution. It doesn't have like a widespread
Okay.
market. So I'd like to, yeah, that's a CD that could be earning a lot of money, but it's, you know, kind of
Okay.
at a point where it needs to go to the next level.
But what is it that you can do to, let's say, overcome this, but you did not?
What do you mean?
Let's, it may just be that the CD has not met its time yet, right?
Right.
But what is it that you can do?
With the CD to make
Or,
it
yeah, to
sell?
make it sell, or is there something that you could do, but you're not doing because you feel that it's a block?
Maybe I feel like fear of success or fear of having too much money or something. Like I've noticed, like sometimes if I have money in my bank account, if I have like $1,000 or $2,000, instantly it starts to go down. Like something will come up where it'll either have to pay something, a bill or a ticket or something. So it's kind of like I never seem to have more money in my bank account than like $1,000 at any given time.
Right.
So it's kind of like maybe I don't know how to handle having the finances of it.
Right.
Like I grew up in a
Well, that's
family.
like what I want to ask is, could you
Yeah.
see this block, or is this like an invisible block? Do you know what this block is?
I think I know what it is. I
Okay.
think that with my family, they've always been pretty well off, and
Okay.
I've kind of observed different family members handling their money in a way I didn't really approve of. I didn't really
Okay.
appreciate the way they craved the material, the
Okay.
financial and physical so much, and I guess I kind of felt like, oh, that doesn't matter to me, I'm not going to be like that, I'm going
Right.
to just be very loving and do what I love to do and not really sell out for the money and that sort of thing. So maybe it's like a subconscious block that I'm putting in there to kind of resist finances entirely.
Okay. Well, I'm still trying to articulate
Okay.
this block, right?
Okay.
So other than the CD, is there another time where you feel that you could have taken more money, but you did not do so?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like I love my friends, and if anybody wants something from me,
Okay.
I'd always just give it.
Okay.
Like I would feel weird charging, you know. And so
Okay.
for a long time in my astrology business, I would be like, oh, I'll just give you a reading. I love you, you know,
Okay.
instead of making it have like a value, like a financial
Okay.
value.
Right. That's good. That's good. So, if I have a magic wand today,
Okay.
and anything could come true, what would you like to happen?
I would like to be financially compensated for projects that I do, like in a higher way.
How would you like to change yourself? What kind of attitudes you need to change?
I guess just attracting the right opportunities, maybe meeting the right people.
Okay, how does that turn into action?
Yeah, it doesn't really help myself, does it?
No, you need to, attracting things is good, but what are the things that you can do to attract it's like what kind of action could you take?
Maybe I could like be better at selling my music, for instance. Maybe I'd be better at like the sales part of it, because in this industry, you know, you
what
have
do
to
you
be
mean
your
by
own.
better?
Well, you have to be your own salesperson, and for me, I don't really, even though I do a lot of projects where I'm the center of attention, I don't really need or want the attention. So for me, being a salesperson for myself is a little bit awkward.
Right.
So maybe getting better about like maybe being more confident in sales.
Okay. What is the next opportunity that comes up where you being a good salesperson would help your CD?
I would be able to maybe sell it to a major distribution deal, or maybe find the right record label deal for that, for like a major record
Okay,
label.
what is the next thing you can do, or the next opportunity that you can act upon?
I could probably be more proactive with my networking opportunities in California.
Okay, so what do you have to do in that situation? Call people?
Yeah, I'd call people, probably just be more just outgoing with where I'm going with it, I guess. Be more assertive with talking about it.
Okay. So we probably won't have enough time to do this, but this is what I want you to do when you get home.
Okay.
Write a list of 10 things that
Okay.
you can actually do.
Okay.
And it cannot be metaphysical words, right? It cannot be like attracting.
It cannot be like manifesting.
Yeah, you cannot
okay.
be manifesting.
Real things.
You have to, it's called actionable
Okay.
things, right? Like
Actionable things.
the number that you can call.
Okay.
Or find the person who you're about to call.
Okay.
Or, I don't know, next music festival that you go to.
Oh yeah, doing more like
Or
that.
things
Yeah.
like that. Just write that down and have this action plan.
Okay.
Or action things that you can do. And if you do the 10 things, more action is going to come from that, right?
That makes sense.
So, but what I'm seeing here is, it's great that you're going to manifest a lot of things. It's great that you're attracting a lot of things. But there's not a lot of things that you can really hold on to.
Yeah, I'd like it to be a little bit more tangible.
Right, it's kind of like a song that is all feeling words, right? You kind of need a few words that are like, objects
Yeah.
that you can see, right? So that would help you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So very quickly, if you want to change one thing about you, and you have to articulate that very clearly to help you feel more free financially, is that?
Yeah, yeah. I think I would like to overcome the block that having money is bad.
What does that block look like?
It feels like
Look like?
I look.
If you can picture this block, what would it look like?
I don't know how to picture a block. What do you mean by that?
Well, right now, you're talking about all about feelings, right?
Okay.
And if you could have feel the way around this, you would have already done that.
Right.
So let's change the sensational strategy. Instead of
Okay.
feeling it,
Instead of
what does it
feeling
look like?
It looks like a wall.
Okay.
That more of an object.
What color is the wall?
Red.
How big is the wall?
It's a brick wall, probably about 5 feet tall.
Okay. Is there any writings on the wall?
No.
Okay. Does the wall make any sound?
No.
Is it talking to you? Okay. All right. So, what we're about to do now is hypnosis.
Okay.
It's perfectly safe.
Okay.
Last time I checked. So far, so good. So hypnosis is not sleep. At no point you're gonna feel like you're out of this world.
Okay.
You're not going to be unconscious in any way. You'll still be aware of what's happening around you. It will just be like the time you're just about to fall asleep.
Okay.
And it's a lot like falling asleep. The harder you try to fall asleep, the harder it is to go to sleep, right? So don't try to go into hypnosis. Just follow the sound of my voice and let yourself drift.
Okay.
Alright, okay. So sit back, put your feet flat on the floor.
Okay.
And just focus on the center of my palm. That's right. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I reach number 1, I would like you to just close your eyes and let yourself drift. As soon as you close your eyes, I want you to imagine yourself on a calm, quiet beach. You can feel the warm ray of the sun on the tip of your nose. You can feel the warm ray of the sun on your cheek, on your chin, and on your forehead. 3, 2, 1. Let yourself go. And drift. Still feeling the warm ray of the sun on the tip of your nose. Feeling the warm ray of the sun on your cheek, feel this warmth on the lower part of your body. You can feel the warm sand underneath the toes. You can feel the feet and the toes sinking into the warm sand. That's right. You can feel your back, the back of your legs, against the softness of this cushion. That's right. Feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper in the softness of this cushion. As I count backwards from 5 to 1, when I reach the number 1, you can just allow yourself to sink all the way down into the softness of this cushion, all the way down into a deep state of hypnosis. 5, 4, sinking deeper and deeper. That's right. 4, 3, all the way down, sinking through the chair, all the way down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Sleep. That's right. Just let yourself go. Let it sleep. That's right. Just relax your knees, neck, and eyes. That's right. That's right. Now, Jaime, I would like you to imagine on your forehead a beautiful place. It could be a place that you've been before, never been before, a real or imaginary place. And it is a place that brings you a lot of joy, delight, full of light, energy. I would like you to just step into this beautiful scenery. And as your conscious mind is occupied in this beautiful place, your unconscious mind is wide open, ready to receive all the beneficial suggestions that you're about to go through right now. That's right. And just use your unconscious mind to find all the negative energy that you're holding on about finances. It could be energies from the past, or it could be energy from the recent past. It could be a big event or small event. It may even be things that you never realized that had a hold on you. But use your unconscious mind to find all those burdens and let them go right now. Just feel like untying the knots throughout the body and throughout your mind. And it's not necessary all inside your head. You may find tiny bits of burden. You may find tiny bits of negative thoughts, tiny bits of negative energy on your cheek, on your eyelids, in the center of the body. It could be on your elbow or fingers or your knees. Just find them and let them go right now. Let them dissipate in a deeper universe. That's right. And in this unconscious mind, you can see a wall in front of you, a big red wall that is about 5 feet high, like you have described to me earlier. And just see yourself walking through this block. Picture yourself going through it. It is not stopping. Just feel yourself and hear yourself going through this block right now. And behind this wall, you see all the great things that you can accomplish. And see all the wealth and all the things that you can do with the financial freedom that you get. this other side of the wall, as you go through the block, you can see lights, you can hear sounds, you can see imageries. It may or may not make sense to you right now, but you can see yourself on the other side of this wall, totally different. And just let all the past negativity dissipate in the universe right now. From now on, you're going to feel confidence. From now on, you can feel self-assured. From now on, you will have the energy to face all your financial responsibility with great competency, great confidence. You have an action plan of all the things that you can do to help you make money in a very positive way, at the same time to help people. And you can use your unconscious mind and feel connected to all the finances and all the wealth and all the great things that you can accomplish and all the people that you can help with gaining financial freedom. That's right. And just feel your mind and body envelop on this great white light that is free from all negative emotions and all negative energy. This white light that brings you financial freedom, overcoming all problems, connecting to the real you, the you that is talented, the you that is confident, the you that is very capable of being financially independent. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And I'm going to count from 1 to 10. When I reach the number 10, you come back to this room, feeling great, feeling like you have just left the last half hour, totally refreshed, with a big smile on your face, confident in your ability and your talents, in your ability to confront your financial responsibility, and confident in being financially independent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep breath in. 6, 7, 8, 9. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. 10. Feels good, doesn't it?
I feel
Thank you for
very
coming.
relaxed. Oh, thank you.
Good. Join us next week, Tuesday night, 7:30, CCTV, Channel 9.
Thank you.
All right.